Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're going to go through an entire day in my life, from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. And I mean everything, the small details, the boring bits, the little habits that make up a normal day. Why am I doing this? Because when you're learning English, the most useful vocabulary is often the most everyday stuff. You need to know how to talk about getting dressed, driving to work, having small talk with colleagues, making dinner, and relaxing with your family. These are the things that fill our days, and they're the things you'll talk about most often. So, whether you're a beginner or an intermediate learner, stick around. By the end of this episode, you'll have a whole bunch of new phrases to describe your own daily routine. Let's get into it. New words and phrases, Part 1. Wake up equals when you open your eyes after sleeping. Example: I wake up at 6:30 a.m. Fall asleep equals when you start sleeping. Example: I fall asleep around 11 p.m. Small talk equals casual conversation about unimportant things like weather or weekend plans. Example: we make small talk before meetings. Colleagues equals people you work with. Example: I have lunch with my colleagues. Stick around equals stay in a place for some time. Example: stick around until the end. Get dressed equals put clothes on your body. Example: I get dressed after my shower. Habits equals things you do regularly, often without thinking. Example: brushing your teeth is a good habit. Part 2. Waking up and getting ready. Alright, so my day starts at 6:30 a.m. That's when my alarm goes off. And I'll be honest, I'm not a morning person. The first thing I do is hit the snooze button. Maybe twice. Sometimes 3 times. It's a bad habit, but it's my little moment of weakness. Eventually, I force myself to get up. The first thing I do? I open the curtains to let some natural light in. It helps wake up my brain. Then I head to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face with cold water. It's refreshing, and then I take a shower. I like to start with warm water and end with cold water for about 30 seconds. It wakes me up completely and gives me energy for the day. After my shower, I dry my hair and put on some moisturizer. I know, that sounds fancy, but honestly, it's just a basic skincare routine. Then comes the fun part, choosing what to wear. This is where I take my time. I stand in front of my closet and think, okay, what's the weather like today? If it's cold, I'll grab a sweater and a jacket. If it's warm, I'll go for a simple t-shirt and jeans. I also have to think about what I'm doing that day. If I have meetings, I'll dress a little more formally. If I'm just working from home, I'll throw on something comfortable. Once I'm dressed, I pack my bag. I check that I have my laptop, my phone charger, my keys, my wallet, and my headphones. I always forget something, so I double-check everything. And then I head to the kitchen. New words and phrases. Alarm goes off equals when the sound of the alarm clock starts. Example: my alarm goes off at 6:30. Hit the snooze button equals press a button to delay the alarm for a few minutes. Example: I hit snooze twice this morning. Get up equals leave your bed and stand up. Example: I get up at 7 a.m. Open the curtains equals pull the curtains apart so light comes in. Example: I open the curtains every morning. Head to equals go towards a place. Example: I head to the bathroom. Brush your teeth equals clean your teeth with a toothbrush. Example: I brush my teeth twice a day. Take a shower equals wash your body underwater. Example: I take a shower every morning. Moisturizer equals a cream you put on your skin to keep it soft. Example: I put on moisturizer after my shower. Closet equals a wardrobe or a place where you keep your clothes. Example: my closet is full of jackets. Throw on equals put on clothes very quickly and casually. Example: I'll just throw on a t-shirt. Pack your bag equals put everything you need into your bag. Example: I pack my bag before I leave. Double check equals check again to make sure everything is correct. Example: I double check that I have my keys. Part 3. Breakfast and leaving the house. So, breakfast. I'm not a huge breakfast person, but I try to eat something. Usually, I'll make a cup of coffee, black, no sugar, and I'll have a bowl of cereal with milk or maybe some toast with butter and jam. Simple stuff. Sometimes, if I'm feeling fancy, I'll make an omelet with cheese and vegetables. But most days, it's coffee and cereal. That's it. While I'm eating, I usually scroll through my phone. I check my messages, look at the news, and see what's happening on social media. It's my little moment of peace before the chaos begins. After breakfast, I wash my dishes and put them in the drying rack. Then I grab my bag, put on my shoes, and head out the door. Now, I have two options. I either drive to work or I take the train. If I drive, I walk to the parking lot, get in my car, and start the engine. I connect my phone to the car's Bluetooth so I can listen to music or a podcast during the drive. If I take the train, I walk to the station, which is about 10 minutes from my house. I put my headphones on and listen to music while I wait for the train. The train ride is about 20 minutes. I usually stand unless I'm lucky enough to find a seat. New words and phrases. Breakfast person equals someone who really enjoys eating breakfast. Example, I'm not really a breakfast person. Cereal equals a breakfast food made from grains, usually eaten with milk. Example, I eat cereal with milk. Toast equals bread that has been browned in a toaster. Example, I had toast with butter and jam. Scroll through equals move the screen on your phone or computer to look at content. Example, I scroll through my phone in the morning. Drying rack equals a frame used for putting wet dishes on to dry. Example, I put the dishes on the drying rack. Head out equals leave a place. Example, I head out the door at 8 a.m. Parking lot equals an area where cars can be parked. Example, I park my car in the parking lot. Start the engine equals turn on the motor of the car. Example, I start the engine and drive to work. Headphones equals a device you wear over your ears to listen to audio. Example, I wear my headphones on the train. Train ride equals the journey you take on a train. Example, the train ride is about 20 minutes. Part 4, at work, conversations and connections. I get to the office around 8:30 a.m. The first thing I do is say good morning to my colleagues. There's always a bit of small talk, the usual stuff. How was your weekend? Did you sleep well? What do you have planned for today? Then I sit down at my desk, turn on my computer, and check my emails. I usually have a bunch of emails waiting for me. I reply to the urgent ones first, then I go through the rest. Throughout the day, I have meetings. Sometimes it's with my team, sometimes it's with clients. We discuss projects, share updates, and solve problems together. There's a lot of back and forth conversation, and it's a great chance to practice my communication skills. At lunchtime, I usually eat with my coworkers. We go to the cafeteria or sometimes we order food in. This is the time when we don't talk about work. We talk about movies, sports, travel plans, food, and life in general. These conversations are really important. They build friendships and make the workplace feel more like a community. After lunch, I get back to work. I focus on my tasks, writing reports, replying to emails, or working on projects. I often get a little tired after lunch, so I drink another coffee or go for a short walk around the office to wake myself up. New words and phrases. Office equals the building or room where you work. Example, I get to the office at 8:30. Check emails equals open your email and read the messages. Example, I check my emails every morning. Urgent equals something very important that needs to be done quickly. Example, I reply to urgent emails first. Clients equals people or companies that pay for your work. Example, I have meetings with clients. Team equals a group of people who work together towards a shared goal. Example, my team is really supportive. Back and forth equals a conversation where people talk one after another. Example, we had a back and forth discussion. Cafeteria equals a place where people can buy and eat food at work or school. Example, we eat lunch in the cafeteria. Order food in equals have food delivered to where you are. Example, we order food in when we're busy. Build friendships equals develop friendly relationships over time. Example, I build friendships with my coworkers. Community equals a group of people who share something in common. Example, the office feels like a community. Focus on equals concentrate on a particular thing. Example, I focus on my tasks. Reports equals official documents that show information. Example, I write reports for my boss. Part 5. Preparing to go home. Around 5:30 p.m., I start wrapping things up. I finish my last tasks, send any final emails, and tidy up my desk. I make sure my computer is turned off and that I haven't left anything behind. Before I leave, I check in with my colleagues. I say, "See you tomorrow," to the people who are still around, and I wish them a good evening. Then I grab my bag, put on my jacket, and head out. I usually take the same route back home, either the train or the car. The journey is my time to decompress. I listen to music or call a friend. Sometimes I just sit in silence and think. When I'm driving, I enjoy watching the sky change colors as the sun goes down. It's a peaceful moment. New words and phrases. Wrap things up equals finish everything and bring a task to an end. Example, I wrap things up at 5:30 p.m. Tidy up equals organize and clean a space. Example, I tidy up my desk before I leave. Leave anything behind equals forget to take something with you. Example, I hope I haven't left anything behind. Check in with equals talk to someone briefly to see how they are. Example, I check in with my colleagues. Route equals the way you go from one place to another. Example, I take the same route home. Decompress equals relax and release stress after work. Example, I listen to music to decompress. In silence equals without making any noise. Example, I sometimes sit in silence. Go down, sun, equals when the sun moves below the horizon and it gets dark. Example, I watch the sun go down. Peaceful equals calm, quiet, and relaxing. Example, the evening drive is peaceful. Part 6. Evening, dinner, relaxation, and family. I get home around 6:30 p.m. The first thing I do is kick off my shoes and change into comfortable clothes. I put on my pajamas or some sweatpants, anything that makes me feel relaxed. Then I head to the kitchen to start preparing dinner. Cooking is something I actually enjoy. It helps me disconnect from work. I usually cook something simple: pasta, grilled chicken with vegetables, or sometimes just a salad. I like to try new recipes when I have time. It's like a mini adventure in the kitchen. While I'm cooking, I usually put on some music or a podcast. It makes the time go by faster. My family members are also around the house, and we talk about our day while we cook. My brother often comes into the kitchen to ask, "What's for dinner?" which is a running joke in our family. I always tell him, "You'll find out when it's ready." Once dinner is ready, we all sit down together at the dining table. This is my favorite part of the day. We share stories, laugh about funny things that happened at work or school, and talk about our plans for the weekend. Sometimes we argue about what to watch on TV later, but mostly we just enjoy each other's company. After dinner, I clear the table and wash the dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, so I do everything by hand. It takes about 15 minutes, but I don't mind. I put on some music and just zone out. New words and phrases. Kick off equals remove your shoes quickly. Example, I kick off my shoes when I get home. Change into equals put on different clothes. Example, I change into my pajamas. Pajamas/sweatpants equals comfortable clothes for sleeping or relaxing at home. Example, I wear sweatpants at home. Disconnect from equals stop thinking about something, like work. Example, I disconnect from work by cooking. Grilled chicken equals chicken cooked on a grill or in a frying pan. Example, I made grilled chicken for dinner. Recipes equals instructions that tell you how to cook something. Example, I try new recipes every week. Go by time equals pass for time. Example, time goes by faster with music. Running joke equals a joke that is repeated and becomes familiar. Example, my brother asking about dinner is a running joke. Dining table equals the table where people eat meals. Example, we sit at the dining table. Enjoy each other's company equals have a good time together. Example, we enjoy each other's company at dinner. Clear the table equals remove plates and dishes from the table after a meal. Example, I clear the table after dinner. Dishwasher equals a machine that washes dishes automatically. Example, I don't have a dishwasher. By hand equals using your hands, not a machine. Example, I wash the dishes by hand. Zone out equals stop focusing and relax your mind. Example, I zone out while washing dishes. Part 7. Relaxation and going to bed. After the dishes are done, it's my me time. This is the time when I do whatever I want. I usually watch a movie or a TV show, something light and funny. I don't like anything too intense before bed. Sometimes I read a book. I'm currently reading a mystery novel, and it's really good. I also spend some time on my phone, checking social media, watching YouTube videos, and replying to messages. I also take time to plan for the next day. I set my alarm, pick out my clothes for tomorrow, and make a short to-do list in my notebook. It helps me sleep better knowing I'm organized. Around 10 p.m., I start winding down. I switch off the TV, put my phone away, and brush my teeth. Then I get into bed. I like to read for about 10 minutes before I turn off the light. It helps me relax. Finally, I turn off the lamp, close my eyes, and drift off to sleep. And that's the end of a typical day for me. New words and phrases. Me time equals time you spend relaxing and doing what you want. Example, I need some me time after work. Light movie equals not serious or heavy, easy to watch. Example, I watch something light before bed. Intense equals very serious, strong, or emotional. Example, I don't like intense movies at night. Mystery novel equals a book about a crime or puzzle that needs to be solved. Example, I'm reading a mystery novel. To-do list equals a list of tasks you need to complete. Example, I make a to-do list for tomorrow. Wind down equals relax and become calmer after a busy day. Example, I start winding down at 10 p.m. Switch off equals turn off a machine or device. Example, I switch off the TV before bed. Put away equals put something back in its correct place. Example, I put my phone away. Turn off the light equals switch the light off. Example, I turn off the light at 11. Lamp equals a small electric light on a table or desk. Example, I turn off the lamp. Drift off to sleep equals slowly and peacefully fall asleep. Example, I drift off to sleep within minutes. Typical equals normal or usual. Example, that's a typical day for me. Part 8. Summary and practice. Alright, so that was a whole day in my life. Let's quickly recap some of the useful phrases we covered. Wake up, get up, hit the snooze button for starting your day. Brush teeth, take a shower, dry hair for your morning routine. Get dressed, pack your bag, head out the door for leaving the house. Drive to work, take the train, commute for traveling. Check emails, have meetings, have lunch with coworkers for work life. Wrap things up, say goodbye, head home for leaving work. Cook dinner, set the table, do the dishes for evening chores. Spend time with family, watch TV, read a book for relaxation. Set the alarm, get into bed, fall asleep for bedtime. New words and phrases. Recap equals quickly summarize what has been said. Example, let's recap what we learned. Commute equals travel regularly between home and work. Example, my commute takes 30 minutes. Chores equals routine tasks at home, like cleaning and washing. Example, I do chores after dinner. Out loud equals speak so others can hear you. Example, read the sentences out loud. Feel brave equals be confident and not afraid. Example, if you feel brave, leave a comment. Take care equals a kind way to say goodbye. Example, take care and see you next time. Here's your practice challenge. I want you to write down your own daily routine using the phrases from this episode. Be as detailed as you can. Then, record yourself saying it out loud. Listen back and notice which parts sound natural and which parts you need to work on. And if you're feeling brave, leave a comment describing your routine in English. I'd love to see what a typical day looks like for you. That's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this detailed look at my daily routine. If you learned something new, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, take care and enjoy your daily routine.